So what do you do if you get summoned by Okija Shrine? Do you run away?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Go for a prayer session?
You told me you're going to use a vessel to propagate your word.
Or do you simply honor the invitation? Well, before we go into that, let's examine what Okija Shrine is about. Have you ever heard of the infamous Okija Shrine? Well, I can tell you that it's not your average shrines. I say shrines because it's a combination of many other shrines in Okija community. So Okija shrines are located in Okija, a town in Ihiala local government area of Anambra State. It is a place where people go to seek justice for all kinds of personal issues. So for instance, people who were aggrieved over the manner in which they were treated over a business deal, land disputes, it could even be for marriage. And they believe that this place is capable of delivering the right justice. So here are the most popular shrines in Okija. We have the Olasi, we have the Oguguisiola, and the Oguguakbo. There are so many others, but these are the ones that a lot of people love going to, and they believe that it is very powerful. So according to a Vanguard interview with a Guardian, Olasi is the head shrine and probably the most vicious of them all. Now, the existence of Oguguakbo and others like Oguguisiola, Ogugumili, among others, never affected the spread of Christianity. So Okija has over 40 Catholic and Anglican priests with about 10 parishes. So in fact, Nigeria's first private faith-based university, the Madonna University, is also in Okija. Oguguakbo is over 1,000 years old. Now these Okija shrines are believed to be able to inflict physical death, as witnessed by the belief that people who have offended it by swearing false oaths will be killed by the deity. So here's how the shrine used to operate before it got infiltrated by corrupt indigents. If someone complains against you to the shrine, you'll be given an opportunity to defend yourself. However, you don't get to know why you were summoned in most cases until you get there. So whatever happens after that invitation remains a mystery. To formally invite you, a letter is sent with the shrine's letterhead, address, and phone number. The guardians of the shrine claims that it doesn't kill the innocent.
What you ask for won't be that easy.
I don't care how hard it is.
But the girl's hands are clean.
No, they are not. Normally, this letter can give you a heart attack regardless of your religious affiliation. It's dreadful. It's scary. It just makes you uncomfortable. It is mysterious and gut-wrenching, but it is not the letter itself that terrifies people. It is the consequences of failing to honor the invitation. Now, they don't just send this letter to the people in Anambra, they can send it to other states in Nigeria. So imagine if you're in the other part of the town and someone sends you this letter and you're panicking. The fear of the unknown will grip you, because you don't know what's going to happen next. Even if you're a Christian or a Muslim or whatever it is, it just makes you uncomfortable. No one likes getting the letter. I can actually say that this letter gives you the same feeling you receive when you get a letter from the IRS. Well, but that's a different story. So the fear of the unknown is what bothers people the most. You can't just ignore the letter. Worst of all, the shrine can smell through lies and deceit and won't hesitate to punish offenders. Now, when they die, this is the best part now. Pay attention. When people die, people who the shrine summoned, their families are instructed to bring their remains to Okija shrine. Can you imagine that? It doesn't even end after you refuse to honor the invitation. You go. Even if you go and you're found guilty and you die days later, they have to take you there. So this is one of the reasons why there are so many coffins with human remains littered in Okija shrine. So there is no fee for justice from the shrine, but you are expected to show appreciation to the deity with whatever you can afford. So some people pay cash, give animals, food items, or whatever that comes to mind. I've even heard that people donate a plot of land to the deity. So now, The police busted this place in 2004 and exposed all that was hidden in there, including a list of patrons. Yes, there's this long list with the names of people who used to frequent these places. The police arrested some of the guardians based on human rights abuse and also for displaying corpses in the shrine. It was an eyesore. Now, this long register I'm talking about contains names of influential people in the society. There's even a rumor that our popular Ezego of Inyala died because he swore a false oath to the deity when he was summoned by a business associate. Now, Ezego was from Inyala and the shrine is located in Inyala. I don't know how true this rumor is, but hey, dead men don't tell tales. So he's not here to tell his own side of the story. I don't know. It's up to you to believe what you want. Now, there's even a former Anambra State Governor, Dr. Chris Ngige, who was summoned to Okija Shrine to swear an oath. Now, that was actually how the whole shrine thing became popular, because people didn't even know, people who are not in Anambra or in Okija community didn't really know much about that area, not until the rumor broke that Ngige went there to swear. So he was reportedly dragged to Okija Shrine to swear an oath of allegiance to his political godfathers to keep his side of agreement to them on winning the election. So he said that he was forced to the shrine by men with guns who threatened to shoot him if he refuses to follow them there. He also said that he needed to control the narrative because if he had refused to go, those men with guns would kill him and different narratives would be painted. So I agree with him there. I mean, look at how they are saying that Ezego was killed by the shrine. Ezego is dead. He's not here to tell us his own side of the story, but Ngige was able to tell the media that this was how it happened and why he went there. So Ngige also said he's a devout Christian, a knight in the church, which makes it even more weird. Like, this is a religious man. He shouldn't have any business in a shrine. But remember, I told you there's a fear of the unknown. Even if you are the Pope in the church, there's this fear that grips you when someone invites you to such a place. No, you can't ignore it. You know. So another instance was when a landlord in Awada, suburb of Onitsha, allegedly dragged his tenant, Mr. Chukwudi Diribe, to the Okija Shrine over house rent. You can imagine, people take all kinds of cases to Okija Shrine. So the 70-year-old man went to the shrine when his tenant, Mr. Diribe, insisted that he's not owing him 36,000 naira he claimed he's been owed. A few days after insisting he paid him as at when due, an errand man from the shrine brought a letter saying that the shrine has invited Mr. Diribe to come and defend himself, because of the accusation the landlord placed on him. Now, Mr. Diribe, who was terrified by the invitation, coupled with the fact that he's a Christian, saw the invitation as a plot to dupe him and then ran to the police station in Awada to report the matter. He also presented the letter to newsmen, which read, with the heading, of course, from Ugugwapo, "Dear Chukwudi Diribe, be informed that you have been sued and summoned at the above-named association by Ugugwapo authority. You are required by the chief priest to come on the 3rd day of July 2016 at 9 a.m. for peaceful settlement of this matter. Thank you." Now, the invitation letter was signed by one Chief Amusu of Ezike Uguda with a phone number as well. Now, reacting to the development, counsel to the tenant, he hired a lawyer by the way, Pat Agbata expressed surprise that a grandfather who is supposed to live a Christ-like life would be involved in fetish affairs. He said it is barbaric in nature and evil for a grandfather to be associated with that. He should be made to know God and stop being a Shylock landlord because he feels his tenant is living fine. So, I don't know how this case ended. We don't know if Mr. Diribe honored the invitation or ignored it like the police advised, and also if he's still alive or dead. So like everything with good intentions, Okija shrines were hijacked by the youths who saw an opportunity to benefit from it all. by summoning people and taking laws into their hands. So they turned to ritual killings and organ harvesters. The elder priest alleged that the youths have hijacked the shrines and are duping and killing unsuspecting patronizers of notorious Ogugwakpu and Ogugwisiola shrines by parading themselves as priests. Now here's another story that someone shared. Eventually, they started using this shrine to blackmail people. If you have a problem, you go there and the person is invited and blackmailed to pay or be killed. You know, something like that.
This is just the beginning. The real darkness will soon come.
So, in 2004, when former Inspector General of Police Tafa Balogun and his men busted the place, they discovered human parts at various stages of decomposition inside the shrines. There were also human skulls at every corner of the shrine. Now the elderly custodians allege that the youths have hijacked the shrines and are duping and killing unsuspecting patronizers of the notorious Ogugwakpu and Ogugwisiola shrine by parading themselves as priests. So, to the big question on everyone's mind, what do you do if you receive a letter from any of these shrines? It's simple. Don't trash it. Don't run away. It's not going to help you. If the shrine, if the deity is as strong as they claim, then running is not going to help. But I will advise to go to the police and file a complaint and let them investigate the matter, just in case you receive the fake invite that will be to kidnap you. Also, just in case something happens to you later, at least the police will know where to start from. You can still honor the invitation if you want or not. I don't even know what to tell you. It's scary to imagine, but man, talk to the police first and don't tear the letter or skip town.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes, very sure.
That's it for today's story. Thank you for watching and please subscribe to my channel. I tell dark, strange and mysterious stories in Nigeria and beyond. Thank you and have a good day.